All right, I'm starting up. There we go.
Okay.
Yo. Oh no, I went to the wrong screen. But hey, everyone. Hi. Yeah. Eo is probably going to destroy me. This is going to be great. Let's go ahead to talking with friends so we can see all of your pretty faces. How are you both doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
A-okay.
I'm terrified. So
I am E-okay.
you're E-okay. We're doing puns now. I'm ID 10 good. Yeah. That's a phrase.
You sold it.
Yeah. Oh, Peng starts up the stream by telling me to hydrate. Fantastic. You're here so Tech Daddy isn't lonely.
I'm actually just gonna go live now and dry.
Yeah, go on ahead. Yeah, no worries. Also, Peng, I see you telling me to do push-ups. Hold your horses. I'll do the routines in just a second. So, Eo, would you be happy to tell us what we are doing today? Because, well, you should really be taking charge. It's your stream, technically. I'm just hanging on.
Yeah, it is. Well, so today I wanted to share one of my favorite games with a few of my favorite friends that I have met through this wonderful community of VTubers, and that is Melee, and those friends are ID10 and Dracaena. And I'm going to do my best to try to teach them how to play Melee and try not to destroy them and crush their hopes and dreams.
Yes, teach does not mean step on us, hopefully.
Mommy.
I mean, I wasn't trying to. I mean, sure. I'm not gonna say no. Okay, not that kind of stream. Anyway.
The way I intend to format this, though, is I want to have you guys play against each other so that I can see what you know, how to play, what you know what to do, how familiar you are with Smash. We'll talk about the game. We'll talk about your experience with the game. I'll give you little pointers here and there. And then after you guys have played a bit, I'll do a one-on-one with one of you and then one-on-one with the other, and then you guys can go back to playing. We can just bounce around like that.
Alrighty.
And then
sounds good.
Whenever one of us is not in game, I figure we can have one of the other two people do a Discord screen share. And then that way you can have that up on your channel and show that.
That works.
Gotcha.
Oh no, we should have figured that out first. Oh no.
Are you guys able to get the game capture? Everything's working fine, right?
I checked over in my game room. Yes, it is working just fine.
It is working all right. I am just working on getting the reactants right.
Yep.
Okay.
So think for my stream quick. Pang, what are these puns you're throwing at me? You're feeling ID tentative, you're ID tenacious, ID tense, always ID temporary. Okay, now you're reaching a little, but I appreciate it. So I want to thank people who followed me while I was off doing other stuff, because I will forget to do this otherwise, and I keep doing that. So, Makiona, thank you so much for the follow. Strawberry Milk, love your artwork if you are watching. Thank you. If not, catch you later. Thank you for the follow. And, this Dracaena's Havin. I wonder who that is.
They're a troll. Ban them.
Yeah, ban them quick before they follow you too. No, thank you. Seriously, Drac, thank you for the follow. And Devil in Waitin'. Oh yeah, I saw you over in the den earlier. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. And I gotta do the push-ups eventually. Don't you worry, Pang. I'm gonna get sweaty in one way or another. Alrighty. So I do have some music I can use, but it's going to be only slightly relevant.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Don't worry, no one will notice if it goes wrong. It's gonna be fine. Let me just click on that, and that, and that. And so how do we want to start off with this, by the way, as we're getting this all rolling?
Let's just start off with a little bit of you two playing against each other. And we can talk about what your experiences in Smash are and fighting games in general. So, can you guys get your go-to direct play and then put your codes in, and then someone do a screen share over Discord so I can watch it?
Yes. Give you one moment. I'll get mine up and running.
Okay. And I too will get my music going now.
Music is now going. All right, Daisuke, if you want to get mad at me, now's the time. Anyway. All right. Let's get that streaming going and ruin my stream quality. Oh, I'm not trying to stream Discord itself. Why was that the first thing I clicked? Here we go. I'm streaming to the Discord, so you can see what's going on and tell me how it's going. All right.
I'll put it over here. Boop, boop.
Let's go ahead and jump over to the gamer room. Bang, you're going off to bully Vermeer? Why? Stay here. No, come back. Come back.
Yes,
I'll do the push-ups, I swear. We'll do it after the first match. All right, so we're doing melee. So first things first, we got to do direct connect. Drac, can you see my connect code on screen?
Or you put it in the Discord chat too.
Oh, right,
so
I did
they
that
should
too.
Be there.
Yes. So how does this work? So I pick my character, and direct connect should have us both match. Is that the idea?
You put in your character, and then you'll have to put in the code for them.
Mm-hmm.
So select your character.
Sure. Let's do the pink buff all himself. Start. Oh, and then it has you. Cool. Okay, let me see what Drax is. I should have done that before, huh?
It's okay.
This is a neat little system they have worked out.
Yep, and then this way nobody can like interrupt. You have to put the pound sign in there.
Oh, why would you? Oh, that's no.
Yep, B can just delete.
I'm good. B can delete. Alrighty. And I think I have everything bound the way I like, so hopefully that'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay. So I'd go to direct.
Yep, go to direct.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, it's searching now. Cool.
Yep.
I think it's doing it.
And then once Dracaena puts hers in, then it should connect you guys together.
Yeah.
You have so many windows.
I have what?
ID has so many windows open.
I have a ridiculous number of windows. Wait, how could you tell? Wait.
You all tabbed?
Oh, it shows it in... No! Why is it... How does it capture that? Is this like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel again, where it shows like I'm on Reddit in the background? If I tab out, it's just one frame of that forever. That's hilarious.
I think OBS is going to do a game cap, but of course Discord is just doing the whole screen.
Yeah, funny thing too is that thankfully there's nothing like embarrassing on there, but wow, okay, I'll watch out for that in the future. Phew. And you can see my connection.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Okay. And who are you going to be playing as?
I'm going to be playing as Ness.
Hey,
of course.
Okay, so you can see when I alt tab, but you can't see when I bring like VLC Media Player up over there. Okay, that's weird.
Apparently. Yeah, I didn't see that happen. And you're in on Yoshi's story.
Here we go. All right. So basics. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. We're standing still. It's all good.
Yep, we got
fine.
an 80 ping. That's not too bad.
80 ping.
As long as everyone stays consistent. Well, there was a jump to 109, a jump to 123.
Yeah.
This might be a little framey. There's a 260 there.
Yeah.
So,
I'm wired, so I don't know what's going on.
How familiar are you guys with Super Smash Brothers in general?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Your computer is running slow and is impacting. What are you talking about, computer? What do you mean? Hold up. Let me look at the Dolphin settings for like 2 seconds. Oh, I mean my totally real GameCube settings. I mean...
Yeah. Dracaena, so how many Smash Brother games have you played?
I've played pretty much all of them. Against my family, more so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you normally play as Ness?
Oh yeah. Ness and Luigi.
Okay. So you know the difference between jabs, tilts, and smash attacks?
Ha. I didn't really have the time to get to know things like that. It's whenever I was invited to play. That's all I could do.
All right, so some of the basic controls, since almost everyone knows smash attacks and their B attack, there is other attacks in the game. A jab is just when you're standing still, and you press A. Everyone's got a jab combo, so if you mash it, you do like a 1-2. With Ness, it's a 3-hit combo. And for Kirby and some other characters, if you keep hitting, then it does a continuous string of attacks. So if you just keep mashing it, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
On top of jabs, you have tilts, which are moves whenever you slightly hit in a direction. So if you just tap forward as you press A, do like a little kick in that direction. Nope, that's a smash. Just move a little bit forward. It's usually easiest if you're like walking forward and you press A. There you go. See that kick? That kick is your tilt. There you go. When you're pressing down and you press A, that is your down tilt. So if you just hold down and crouch and then press A, that's your down tilt. And then if you do the same thing where you like slightly hold up and press A, you'll do your up tilt. And with Ness, that's the raise the roof. There you go, raise the roof. And those are your different tilts. And then after that is your smash attacks, which is when you press down and A at the same time, or forward and A, or up and A at the same time. And those are your various smash attacks.
Gotcha.
Right. Well, tips I'm seeing online about this problem says it's totally a CPU issue. It's like, no, it's not. I'm barely using 30% of my CPU. What the heck? What are you talking about? Huh? Continue, please. Sorry. I'm figuring out what is going on here.
Then you have your B moves. So you have a down B, a forward B, a neutral B, and an up B. Mm-hmm. And for Ness, his up B is a lot more difficult to recover with than anyone else because you have to do some special fancy stuff with it. But for the most part, when you're playing as any character in Smash, you usually have a second jump you can use in the air. You got disconnected. And you have your up B that can use to recover. Kirby's is a little more simple, and he has multiple jumps, so you have that going for you. I can't see Dracaena anymore because we lost connection.
Oh, disconnected.
So,
Wait, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh. Dracaena, you could also check on stuff on your end just to see if there's a problem going on there.
Mm-hmm. Were you getting any notifications on performance?
Yeah, good question.
The ping? Yeah. I have high ping.
Did you get a red message about performance on there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I believe. In the meantime,
I did see red text.
Oh. It could maybe not be me then. Check your settings for the emulator and see if it's being weird. It could be.
What I'm going to do is do a connection to Dracaena and see how we do.
Ooh, good call. Alrighty.
So,
it could very well be my Wi-Fi.
Yep.
Oh, your Wi-Fi. You're on Wi-Fi. I see.
Oh, you're on Wi-Fi. Yeah, that could be a big issue.
I do not have a long enough cord for that.
Oh no. We'll try to work with it.
Do you stream from Wi-Fi then?
Yep.
Oh my lord. I look, I feel for you completely. An ID tenuous connection. Sep, no more the puns. It keeps hurting. It just keeps happening. So here's a good question actually. Okay. So where's this emulator stored on my computer? Because it doesn't actually say where this particular one is set up.
Should have been. You should have picked an install directory when you installed Slippy.
I forgot. We'll figure it out. I forgot. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. Usually NVIDIA's drivers will just straight up go, yeah, no, it was that application. You're using this. But it's like not remembering how is it not knowing what I'm picking? That doesn't make sense. Alrighty, hold on.
See, mine is in my C folder, program data. No, that's not it. That was the fucking... It showed me the shortcut location.
Yeah, I see iTunes. That's an emulator, right?
Oh, I have mine on my D folder in its own little my backup drive. I don't know where yours is.
Out of this?
Yeah, I should have mine on my game drive.
Yeah, close out of that game and then connect with me. I've got my my tag in the chat Discord.
Yeah, both of you give it a shot. Are either of you sharing via Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a peek. Oh wait, no, you're not.
I will.
You will.
Share my screen.
I trust you.
Dolphin. Go live.
All right, I'll set up a window capture for that.
There we go. My stream is running.
There it is. Yeah, I see you doing the thing.
Oh.
Ah, it does work. Oh. That's close enough, right? Hold on. There we go, I'll do it like that. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Okay.
All right. Ready? Another important thing to know about the game is that there's 2 different jump heights. You can do a short hop, which is whenever you press jump and you release before you've left the ground, and then a full hop, which is if you continue to hold jump after you've left the ground, you'll do a full jump. Since most of the time you don't want to be off the ground for long, you want to do short hops for most of your attacks. That way you can get back to the ground and start another attack. Alright, another important thing to know about the game is shielding, and I think we lost connection again. No. Yep, I lost connection too.
Ah. Okay, so it's not me. Yay.
Yeah. I think it's the Wi-Fi problem.
Oh, jeez.
I should have said that you were gonna need probably a LAN connection to do this. My bad.
Just for the heck of it to test this out. I'm gonna mute the game because it's gonna double up otherwise. What if we tried connecting together?
Yeah. It's the next thing on the line.
I see your code, so that would be...
Alright. I'll just continue streaming then. And then I can go and then it should autofill.
There you go.
There we go.
Cool.
And we'll see if this is any more stable.
Well, let's find out.
Hey, and it's not Yoshi Story.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah, ping 46, 58. That's fine.
This seems reasonable. Okay.
Okay. So same thing.
Yeah.
Make sure you can get consistent short hops.
Well, I'm playing Kirby. This is going to be a problem.
Just tap it.
Oh, so I'm just I'm tapping it. That's the short. Oh, I see. Not hold.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Oh.
So then the combination you want to do with that is any of your aerial moves. If you notice, what's my hardest one? Probably down air. So if I land in the middle of the move, you see how I'm just like stuck in the animation there for a little while? That's when you insert L canceling into the game. Just before you touch the ground, you hit L or R, it cuts your recovery frames in half. So doing this, here I'm going to do it regular, this is regular, and this is with an L cancel.
So, let's, hold on. No, I don't want the ending track, even though it's beautiful. Something a little better. Much better. Okay, so, now I'm seeing it. Okay, so it's like...
So when you do short hops, you can touch the ground faster. And once you L cancel, that means you'll get out of your moves faster. And so you can do things like this a lot quicker and create a wall of damage. And those are the basic moving around in Melee. You're gonna use those things to get yourself going really fast. The other important thing, of course, when you looked it up, was wave dashing, which is basically just air dodging into the ground. You can move in a direction when you air dodge. Yeah. And all you're doing is that really close to the ground. So I'm going to do some that are really sloppy like this. And then you just do it faster like this.
Okay. And I think there's one thing about it that I think I figured out earlier. Hold on. So this is what I found when I was looking up online. So holding down to test. So just holding down and then doing it lets you test it a lot faster. Oh, hold on. I got to aim to the side a little. Oh. Oh, and if I do it right, I'm not even like leaving the ground. I'm just zoop. I did it for a second there. Hold on. And you don't even need to actually be crouching to do it, if I understand correctly.
Right. You can do it from standing.
Oh, my problem is my finger keeps wanting to pull the trigger first. It's like keep screwing it up. Hold on.
Then just put up your shield.
Oh, you've got it down.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh. And it should have some momentum to it, correct?
Yes. Different characters get different lengths out of it based off of the friction. If you play as Luigi has the lowest friction of the game, so his wave dash will go across the entire stage. Yeah. He just slips and slides all over the place. Kirby has pretty good friction, so he won't move very far, which means you have to get a little bit further, like, horizontal on your controller press in order to get more distance out of it. But the other thing you would want to use this for is platform movement. So say you wanted to get up to the top platform, you would have to like jump here and then jump up here. But if you wanted to go fast, you can jump and then hit the R down to land faster.
Oh.
That way you don't go past it. And then you can just slide on it and move from the platforms like that.
Oh, I'm starting to get it. Okay, so you're doing rotations essentially. Okay, Kirby's gonna be hard for this because his jump is weird, but
he's also pretty floaty, so he's a little bit slow in the air.
Oh no. I have a friend who's gonna be very mad at me.
Why is that?
Besmirching Kirby mains. I'm ruining it. I can't. How am I supposed to? Okay, I'm already scared of you. I'm sufficiently terrified. But I did. No, W, no. I can't, no. I'm just trying to move. I swear. No.
Oh my god.
I can't. How? Just fall off.
Oh, that's terrifying. What am I? Oh.
Let's see. Some other differences between this and newer Smash games is newer Smash games have input buffers. Mm-hmm. So if you played Brawl or anything more recent than that, whenever you do an attack, if you press another attack in the middle of it, then you'll immediately do it as soon as you're out of your input frames. So, for example, if I stay in my shield and you were to hit it and I press R to grab, it would automatically do it the moment it becomes available. But in Melee, you don't have input buffers. So you have to press the button the moment you become available to do it on the first frame possible. A lot of people, when they come from later games back to Melee, think that we're dropping inputs, but really you're just pressing them too fast. And so it doesn't register.
Okay, so what you're saying is, while I'm trying to do wave dashing, I'm actually doing it wrong because I'm expecting it to buffer.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Shit.
Yeah. Because almost every fighting game since Melee's come out has had some kind of input buffering on it.
I had it for a second.
Things way easier.
I had it for a moment. Hold on. I had it for like a split second after you described that. I had a moment of zen where I'm like, I don't have to buffer the inputs. I can see through the game. And it's like, and then I instantly fall off the edge. So, hey.
This is called dash dancing. You basically just press left and right really fast. And whenever you press left or right really hard, you do this little dash animation.
Yeah.
And you can cancel the dash animation with a dash animation in the other direction. And so you could just do that infinitely.
Yeah.
And you can mess with people. You get up in their face and then do that, and they'll be like, "Ah, what you're doing," and then you get a free hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alrighty. So I'm getting a little bit of this. I'm understanding some of it.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to miss this. Crusader, you got your N64 running through your capture card. Yes! That old tech works. It's incredible. Stuff's resilient. I swear, if you found a Nokia phone somewhere, it's going to work perfectly, despite the signal not actually being picked up by anything. But anyway. Okay, so yeah. with the minute and change we have left, yeah, nah. I'm not winning this. I'm just gonna
I'll save you.
No, you'll save me by killing me? What is this? What kind of Okay.
The problem with Roy compared to Marth is Roy has like no killing power.
Yeah.
He basically has a big wet pool noodle as his sword, whereas Marth actually has a fucking sword.
Yeah.
So he's pretty good to beat people up with because I can't actually like combo you to death. I can just slap you around a little bit.
Well, I'm not gonna have a good time here. Oh, I can't. What do you say about comboing me to death? What do you?
That's not a combo. You weren't hit stun the whole time. Oh,
not the whole. I got one. I didn't know stock. I didn't let her know stock. No.
Let's go.
Come step in it.
I'm just gonna walk into that. Yeah. Please end my suffering.
I asked nicely.
It was on
so
purpose.
How are we gonna get this to work with you, Drac?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna do push-ups in the meantime because I've been asked to do push-ups. Lorelai, hey, thank you for showing up just as I walk into a hit. It's great. 1 second. 1 second. I'll do push-ups. Waiting for. You guys go ahead. 2.
Unless you think streaming is taking too much of my data, and I should probably stop the stream.
It's more that it's just inconsistent, because whenever you have big swings in the ping, then it thinks that you've lost connection. It's fine if you're like consistently at like 200 ping, because it can make up for it. But the fact that it has the huge swings, it thinks that it lost connection.
I was 12. I swear.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
So I want to keep you on here if you want to just hang out and talk, but I don't know if we'll be able to play games if we're going to lose connection every time.
That is fair.
That's perfectly fine. We could probably do this another time then. I can probably figure out how to install Ethernet port into my office.
Yeah. If nothing else, if you want to go crazy with it, get a 100-foot Ethernet cable.
That's fair.
I've bought at least 3 of those.
I'm gonna stay connected to ID10 then, and do you want me to leave the screen share up then? Do you want to keep on it, or did you want to do something else on your stream since you're not going to be able to directly play?
I'll probably play something else then.
Okay.
We'll just it's fine.
All right.
We'll probably just figure something else out later.
Okay.
Also regarding, I'll talk in a sec. Sorry, finish up what you're saying.
Stopping my screen share.
Okay.
Alrighty. I'll see y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. You take it easy, Dracaena.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to make sure to reduce my room down to 2 people so nobody else joins in.
Okay. Laura, you have 2 100-foot cables. It's overkill. But I mean, hey, look, 2 100-foot cables is 200 feet of cable. It's math. It works. No, seriously, just having big Ethernet cables has saved me on so many occasions. Thankfully, I have a home office space so I could actually get all the stuff hooked up, but, you know. Yeah, whatever works. And also, what Crusader and Sep are both saying in my chat, and I hope Dracaena happens to be around, because maybe you'll hear this, but getting a power line adapter is not the worst plan in the world. They work pretty well. Goes through your power system in your house. As long as it's not, like, from the 30s, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I've actually seen that in use for a VoIP system, and it works surprisingly well.
Yeah.
More than I thought.
All you got to worry about are really high voltage devices. Like, if you have it on the same line as your washer or dryer, forget about it. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You're asking for dropped packets. Like, oh my gosh.
A little bit of interference, maybe.
Yeah.
So, in that case, then, you want to learn some Samus stuff, then?
Sure. Might as well. I said I wanted to. I'm gonna.
All right. What color are you going to play so we don't pick the same one?
I'll play as... Is there a blue one? There's no blue one. I'll be purple.
One. Okay, I'll be red.
Oh, you're purple, though. This is your colors.
No, it's fine.
No.
I like red. I like standard Samus.
Okay.
She my bae. As long as I don't have to pick disgusting brown, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to play as... What is supposed to be a dark purple Samus, I think, but... All right. So select stage.
Go back to Battlefield because I want to show you some fun stuff you could do too.
Sure. Back to Battlefield then.
Okay. So do you understand how to bomb jump?
No.
All right. Whenever you're off stage, just mash bomb, and you'll do this.
Oh, because you jump on the bomb. Yeah. Okay. No, I remember this. Okay.
So bomb, and then when the second bomb comes out, stop mashing, and then you'll be able to move like that. Oh,
On, so off stage.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, well, and then I died anyway.
It's fine.
I forgot to grab the stage. Alrighty.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yep. Boop.
Okay, so I get the
Just
motion.
that.
It's like duh, duh. Well, not if I'm going sideways, but duh, duh, ba-ba. There we go. Okay, that's good for recovery. Got it, got it.
Yeah. Using that, you can come back from almost anywhere. The other thing is her grapple in the air. So you can either press Z, and while you're in the air, you'll do the grapple, or you can air dodge first and then press A, since you'll have to press R and then A. There you go.
So what do you ask me to do here? Hold on. So just
yep, just do that. If you grab onto the wall with that, you can hang from it. So say on Battlefield, you could do this.
Oh.
And pull yourself up.
I didn't actually know that you could grapple in that no, not that way.
You have to be facing that direction now.
Yes. Which I forgot. And melee is a little more strict.
Yep.
And you could do the grapple and then bring yourself up. How do you bring your...
Oh, sorry.
Press A. Oops. Well, that would have been...
Yep.
Yeah,
sorry.
Alrighty. You're playing with the babby. I swear. Look at me.
Oh, there you go.
I actually missed this. Oh, jeez. All right.
Right back. Actually, go to.
Oh,
no,
sorry.
that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I was going to show you something silly. So, because Samus has such good recovery, you could do this.
What? What? That's nutty. Okay. So I need to. Yeah.
There's a lot going on there, but basically, you can come back from anywhere as Samus.
Yeah, unless you do that. I'm trying to get the timing down on that. So it has a bit of a lag to it, meaning if I do that, I'm going to die. I need to do it immediately.
That's also why I normally do an air dodge first, because it gives you a little bit of extra time. You can't press it too far after, but you can do this.
Because you'll have your stun, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get the grapple back until you touch the ground, and that even happens after dying. So if you grapple and then die, when you try to grapple before touching the ground again, you just do regular attacks.
Interesting. Okay. ID Tenderfoot. Sep. Oh, everyone's doing the puns.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and you can do it super fast too if you figure it out. All right, so just like.
Yeah. This stage is pretty hard because Battlefield's got very thin edges, but it's really good for teaching you how to be very precise with it.
Exactly.
Take us to Yoshi's Story.
Yoshi's Story. Okay.
It's in the top.
I got it.
Like top right corner, I think.
Yep. It says waiting on opponent. We're just waiting for it to do its thing.
Oh, sorry. I pressed start.
No worries.
This is one big wall. It's a lot easier to hit.
Oh, to experiment. Okay, I'm getting it.
Now you can't be too close. If you're too close, it just auto fails the grapple, and you just go into free fall.
Good to know. Okay.
So you have to be a little bit further back from it. There you go, and then you pull yourself up. Now what you want to try to do is get the grapple right on the edge, so you snap to it instead of just floating over.
Gotcha. I'm also trying to figure out how to do the jump without accidentally... Oh, that works too. I'm trying to figure out how to do the jump without accidentally facing the wrong way. It's kind of like... it feels so unintuitive. I'm like trying to jump and then face, which is the way to do it. Okay, I can do this pretty consistently.
Another one.
Okay.
There you go. That was a snap.
Oh, well, that didn't count apparently. Sure, game, sure. Alrighty. No, that's on me. It's not the game. Cool. Okay, I'm getting it.
All right. Then, if you're like too far out and you know you're going to die, you could do this, where you go up. You go up with your air dodge, and then interrupt the air dodge with your grapple.
Because it gives you distance.
Yeah. So press up. Do this. Just do an upward air dodge. Just go upwards with it. There you go. And then as soon as you hit R, hit A.
Hit A?
Like, one right after the other. Like this.
So wait, like...
a little bit of height off of it.
Hold on. Oh, well, that's not going to work. Hold on. Let's get to a spot where I can actually do this. Oh, wrong order. Okay, what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, so it's like literally I have to like 2-tap with my fingers, like 2-tap the button.
Yeah, you get it. It's RA. You don't do it at the same time. You go R then A.
R then A,
So you
not the
need to-
grapple button.
Yes. Because Z is just a macro for R plus A. That's literally all Z is. So when you're pressing R then A, you're doing shield and then grab. That's all Z is. It's a macro for it.
Okay,
so in the air, you're doing the air dodge and then the A for the grapple. There you go. You just need to have that upward momentum start to it.
Oh, wait. The tricky thing is getting it to... on, so jump. Why am I not... Why is it not pulling it out? Why is it not pulling it out? Okay, so the timing is super precise if you're not doing Z as the macro. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at us, just jumping on Yoshi's story.
You can do it, though.
So, I'm noticing a bit of extra height. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do. How are you doing it so consistently? Oh my god.
It's muscle memory. But, like, if you know...
Hold on. Oh, I'm beginning to feel it. I'm beginning to understand. So, hold on. I'm panicking first with my fingers.
Try doing it at the peak of your jump so that you're not getting any of the height from the jump itself.
On, so.
Not a little bit faster than that. You're probably pressing it too fast if you're not getting the input at all.
Had it once.
The
thing is, I'm getting a little bit of height. I'm just not getting the 5 Samuses worth of height.
It's literally like one frame. So
wow.
You're moving the fastest one frame after you do the air dodge. And then after that, it slows down really fast. And you're just interrupting that movement by doing a different animation. And then it doesn't slow
I did it!
down.
I did it! Oh my gosh. Hold on, wait.
Nice.
What?
That was a really good one, too.
I'm not going to be able to do this consistently. I can feel it. All right, hold on. So I can do a little bit.
Some tricks.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to teach you a really simple one now. Do you know what crouch canceling is?
Crouch canceling. Do tell.
Okay, so in this game, you know knockback is everything. Just give me a solid punch. Just hit me really hard in the face. Bam. Okay, it knocks me super far away. Now do it again. I'm at a higher percent.
Oh.
Don't go anywhere. That's because there's a thing called DI, directional influence. Are you aware of directional influence?
Kind of, sort of. That's in the other games too, right? It's not that uncommon.
Yeah. Right. It takes on different forms, but in Melee, the way it works is that you have a trajectory. Just hit me with an uncharged punch this time. Just one solid punch that's not charged up.
I need a drink, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Like the arm cannon.
Oh.
Just press, yeah, there we go. See how I went at like a low 40-degree angle on that? Now do it again.
Yeah.
I went a little bit higher that time. Yeah. Now do it again.
Oh, whoops.
I went super high that time.
Okay.
So if you want to save yourself, you can direct which direction you go off a hit and save yourself. So anything that knocks you off stage, you kind of want to angle it up so you don't go as far out. And that can save your life. You can only do it perpendicular to the trajectory you're sent. So for example, if I were to throw you straight up, you go straight up that way. Now I'm going to throw you again, but this time I want you to press left or right, okay?
Okay.
See how you went just a little bit over to the right? You're at low percent, so it scales the harder percent you go. Now do the same direction again. Go a little bit further that way. Yeah. Now, say you wanted to not go up at all, and you press down. So hold down this time. No difference at all. It has to be perpendicular to your trajectory to have any influence on the direction you're going. So you have to kind of keep that in mind. And right now I have like an encyclopedia of all the directions I can fly when getting hit by a move. So I'm not sure if I can possibly teach all of that to you. But just know, if, say, I punch you and you're worried about getting knocked off, pressing up and towards the center of the stage is going to get you a better angle of recovery than you would have otherwise gotten. So how that translates into crouch canceling is that basically when you take the hit, you're angling yourself down into the ground as soon as you can, and you basically go nowhere. And unless it's something that would knock you down, especially as Samus, who's a big, tanky, beefy bitch, she doesn't go anywhere. Look at that. You just take it to the face and do nothing. So do your down smash like this. There you go. I'm going to punch you in the face, and I want you to just respond to it with that down smash, okay?
Okay.
So crouch, and then after I punch you, just hit the down smash, okay?
Oh!
That's what you do as her. You just take a good position, and then if somebody has some really bad aggression and they aren't paying attention to what they're doing, you're like, oh, gotcha, boom, and then you're gone.
Yeah, so if you're just hitting.
Yeah. I'm at 121, so I'm still going to take a lot of damage here. That probably... Nope, I still survived that.
You survived it.
Yeah.
All right.
So
let's go back there.
The strongest thing, yeah, we can absolutely. One of the strongest things you can do as Samus is take a good central position in the stage and punish bad aggression with crouch canceling. Because until you hit like 70 to 80%, you're not even going to get knocked down by most things. She just immediately tanks it and then hits you with that. And that sweep is particularly good because notice it sends me behind you. Hit me again with it.
That's interesting.
So, and look which direction I'm facing. I'm facing away from the stage.
I was unaware of that. Okay.
For a lot of characters, that's like a death sentence because you can't do some of their ways of getting back. Because melee doesn't let you grab things in the opposite direction. See?
Right. You can't cheat.
Yeah. But
all very specific.
In other Smash games, you'll grab it from either direction. So that's one of the easiest ways for you to trounce other new people in the game is take advantage of crouch canceling as Samus because they're going to be like running at you doing like a bunch of smash attacks and stuff, and then you'll just take it and go, oh, okay, you're on the ground now. No!
And then I'll just die, but you know. Okay, I'm understanding now. So when I decided to jump into a match for funsies, and the first thing I got was a Captain Falcon just wave dashing across the stage and annihilating me, my problem was I should have stayed in the center of the stage and went, okay, cool, come near me. Please, I want you to try this.
It's, I mean, we can talk about like different strategies and stuff, but for the most part, that's what you want to do, is you want to take a central position on the stage as Samus, because she's really slow in the air. So one of the best things people can do against you, no, you're fine. Best thing people can do against you is to take advantage of platforms and move all around Samus, and she has a hard time keeping up with them. So if you take a central position and they start moving to the platforms, you're always just like one attack away from being able to hit them wherever they are. Right. Let's talk about the controls. Are you using the C stick at all, or are you doing all A buttons?
I'm doing all A buttons. C stick is your friend?
Your right thumbstick, since you're using a... Yeah. So with that, without using the stick, try doing this. I want you to jump backwards like this. Yeah, just like that. And do an attack in front of you. Like, do her forward air.
So forward air.
Backwards. Forward air, but moving backwards like this. There we go.
Ooh, Oh, so I don't want to aim... How, though?
Yeah, exactly. It is super hard. But if you use the C stick, you can just point in the direction you want to attack, and then use your control stick to move the character. Okay, interesting.
So that's how people get that funky movement going.
Yeah, if I want to do a retreating fair, I can just press up and backwards on the control stick and press forward on the C stick or your right thumbstick. Yeah. And you can do an attack in a direction different from the one you're going. Likewise, you can do like a down air while moving upwards really easy.
Yeah. Hold on. So you can do stuff like, for example... Wait, I did it for a moment there before. So I had canceled out the animation by jumping onto the platform a certain way. Hold on. Okay, so I can do sort of a quick cancel if I'm really careful about where I'm landing. I almost had it for a second. I think it was a light jump that was doing it. It doesn't matter. Point is, okay, I'm seeing the utility of this.
Yeah.
So I could do like, say, side, back, and go down, regardless of where I'm actually facing. That's super interesting. Okay. But I still need to keep my facing in, Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
because
aside from
the
doing
back
this,
air
yeah.
facing changes what move you do. So her back air, this little kick, super strong at the tip, but really weak everywhere else. Her forward air starts really high and ends low. So if you do it as you rise up, it kind of stays in place.
Okay. So I'm pressing the wrong direction. Up. So why am I always doing the wrong? Come on. Alrighty, hold on. So if you jump
You're
in the
fine.
air for a sec. Well, how am I doing it the wrong? I'm pressing the. Come on. Hold on. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
All right. This is interesting. Alrighty. Damn.
Let's see. What other things? I mean, we could just here. Let's play a game once, and then we'll see what situations crop up, and then I can give you a little bit more pointed advice on it.
Sure.
Let me do. I'll play as good old Fox here.
Okay. I was gonna say mirror match. No. Okay.
Oh, of course it's FD. I just random to it. All right, you used your double jump. I heard that, so I knew you didn't have one coming back to the ground.
I'm just button mashing. I swear. Okay, and also I'm seeing a lot of her attacks have slow moves on them. Alrighty.
Yeah, she is not very fast, but she is pretty strong.
Oof. And, unless Fox just actual Fox on Final Destination.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, but then you punish me with the return. Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, I heard that double jump come out. Oh, nice. Yeah, if I do lots of dash attacks, that's what crouch cancel would be great at stopping. Although you're at 100 and something now, so
I'm more than 100 something. Yes. No. Okay. Well, I think my mapping is weird. My mapping is weird. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna go to my settings for this. I know. Okay. Oh, I know exactly what it is. I have my B button on my controller not set to X, which is what I should do because it's weird. Because X, GameCube weird config.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's another reason why I just cannot play with another controller.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. Hold on. Settings, controllers. Are you just gonna do that for a little while?
Yeah.
Showing off.
Get my double down.
I love it. Alrighty, so B should not actually be on B. I want B on X. Because that feels better to me. Okay. X on B. So we got... Okay, this feels a little more familiar to me. I had it backwards for my usual config.
Okay.
I'm looking on... What was that sound? Alrighty. We back. Actually let me charge that.
Now, if you try to crouch cancel, but they hit you out of the move, it won't crouch cancel. If you're in any other animation other than the crouch, then it won't actually happen.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, caught you out of your shot, so you lost it, because Samus isn't allowed to keep hers after she gets hit for some reason.
Strangely.
Mewtwo gets to keep
Where's
his.
my... Oh, and of course, I also hit the button wrong, because I switched the buttons. Okay, you gotta get used to the actual controls I wanted now.
Okay, here.
Sure.
Grab me and throw me up. Now, I can't air dodge. I'm not sure if you could hear me smashing the shield button.
Oh.
If you're in tumble, you can't air dodge. But if you're outside of it, you can. So if I throw you off stage and you try to grapple, you have to get out of your tumble animation by either doing a move, in which case you're Samus, you can bomb jump to get out of it or something like that. Or you have to wiggle. Throw me up again.
Sure.
If I press left and right, that will get you out of tumble.
Interesting.
Just like that.
Okay.
And then you can air dodge. So just keep that in mind. If you get knocked off stage and you're tumbling, you won't be able to grapple until you're out of that tumble animation.
Right. Gotcha. I'm so glad I'm learning. Ow, I can't talk. Need to live. I can't. I'm Babby. I don't know how. How are you dodge? Get hit. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay. I also see
That's
good
it.
offensive use of that. Okay. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
yeah, the grapple on offense doesn't do a whole lot. It basically just interrupts them and it leaves you hanging in the air.
Right. Let me try a different character for the heck of it.
Okay.
So, for example, if I want to try, say, Ganondorf, is he
Oh,
considered
yeah.
half decent? I don't know. Warlock Punch
Yeah.
does stuff? I don't know.
I would say he is a mid tier, so yeah, he's pretty good. He's got a lot of love out in there, out in the Smash sphere.
Okay. Final Destination, sure.
Okay. So the big thing you want to do with Ganondorf is his forward air, his big punch in the air. That thing. It is super strong. It hits ridiculously far out in front of you. And his jab is actually good. He just backhands people, and it's electric. It pops them really far back. So most people's jab does like 3%, and his does 6%. So it's already
That's
like
crazy.
twice as good as other people, and it has really good knockback. So
I
it
also
gets
know-
people off of you.
Yeah. So I'm also noticing, by the way, so you're not making a whole lot of use of your other moves aside from super specific ones. Like with Fox, you're not caring to even shoot me at all. You're just using your reflector over and over, essentially.
Yeah. Fox's
Fox is
Shine is probably the most OP move in the game. So
which is why
that's
everyone
perfect.
jokes about it. I mean,
Yeah.
makes sense.
I mean, it's a move that comes out on frame 1, has set knockback, has a frame of invincibility on it, and you can jump out of it. So you just bloop and then you wave dash out of it. It's ridiculous.
Yep. I'm also seeing with Ganondorf specifically, doing his down air when even close to the ground a little is hilariously good.
Oh yeah, but you have to L cancel it because you get stuck in that animation for so long. Link's the same way. This is what his uninterrupted landing animation is like on this. But if I L cancel it, it's super fast. L cancel. L cancel. L
Also,
cancel.
with his wave dashing, he is heavy. I can't.
Oh yeah. He's probably got a longer animation than the other characters you've been playing as too.
You
And
can hear the audio cue.
comes into play.
Yeah, you can hear the audio cue on it too.
Yep.
Interesting. So you can't get a lot of mileage out of that. So it's more traditional play than anything else. Just get good hits. Also, don't do that because you wait forever and you will die.
The thing you want to do with him most of the time is jump in and threaten with forward air, and then other times jump in and then double jump away in forward air. That way, if they try to punish you, they run into the fist.
Or, I just kind of wait until you push me off the stage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Also, his recovery is not fantastic. Okay.
Not the best, yeah. You
Probably
can if you DI upwards, you can do his down B to refresh your double jump. So if you lose your double jump, you can then down B again in the air, and it will give you another double jump, and you can use that to get back.
How so? So it's down B. But that moves you down, which could potentially kill you, right?
Indeed. But say you get knocked really far off stage, there you go.
Oh, well, I mean, I missed
you
it
go.
there, but I'm getting the idea. Okay, so
Mhm.
we turn the right direction. Oh no, I need to. I die, I guess. Okay, that's not actually very good, but it's something.
It gives you a little bit more than if you were to just free fall.
So his jab alone is just like no.
It
It's a
just
big-
it just interrupts everybody. Oh, I thought you were gonna bounce back the other way.
Okay, and Link is just a tools master. He just has a bunch of all of his specials do something good.
Yeah, he zones out a lot.
Oof. Wow. Okay. You can read me like a book. Okay. This is super
There's a lot of
interesting.
things that you're gonna do to get out of that situation, especially on FD where there's no platforms to run to. So
Yeah. What other characters would you recommend I take a peek at?
well, I definitely would say anyone should try out Fox just because he is like the gold standard. Outside of that, Marth is solid, and Sheik are always really good characters to start with for their own reasons.
Okay.
If you like anime swords guy, then Marth is pretty good.
Yes, if I want to be the start of the end, the Fire Emblem Swordsman. Alright.
And
Yeah, we try Marth.
Sheik is really good at grab combos. She has her down throw has no knockback on it, so it usually leads to other combos really well.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
And that's what she abuses.
Let's do a little bit of Marth.
Okay.
Oh, well. Okay.
All right, so the thing with Marth, a lot of that, what we did with Samus, with the forward air while moving, what you want to do is zone people out like this. Short hops, and then just like do forward and retreating forward airs.
Why can't you get the shorts right? Oh my gosh. might be the controller itself. And I'm not blaming it like, oh, it's a controller. It's like, no, I'm feeling the buttons have more travel. That would do it too, huh?
Are you pressing up to jump or X or Y to jump?
I'm using Y to jump, actually.
Okay.
So I've got a decent idea of how to do this. Just gotta get the feel down. It's like I'm sort of doing that old trick where you kind of rake your finger across the button.
Yeah.
When I do it normally, I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting it. This is how real pros do it. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of people do the claw where they leave their index finger on top of Y and then use their thumb for B and A and the C stick.
Right.
They call that the claw, and then use your middle finger for Z or R, and then that way you've got one finger on Y at all times. I don't do that. Honestly, I use up to jump a lot, but that's partially because I'm a Samus player and I can get away with it because I don't do a lot of aerial moves compared to other characters.
Gotcha.
Marth's wave dash is really good. He gets a lot of space out of it.
I'm just doing the normal thing at this point. All right. Oh, yep. Hold on. I did it for a second. Hold on. So I'm going to do the cheaty thing where I just hold it in the direction I kind of want.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get the timing down. It's the short hop too, specifically the short. Okay.
Well, that's what doesn't really matter. Either way, you just need to hit the R off after the last frame of your jump squat. I don't think I can actually pause and I can. Okay.
Oh.
Can you see what I'm paused on right now?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the jump squat animation. I'm pretty sure Marth has 4 frames of it. So after you press X, you go into this animation. And then as soon as you get out of it, that's when you want to hit R. And that's also what determines if you do a short hop or a full hop. If you're still holding X on that last frame of the jump squat animation, then you do a full hop.
Right.
But if you've already let go, then you do a short hop. And you can use that jump squat animation to do some other fun things. So you can do a grab out of jump squat. You notice how you have 2 different grabs? There's a standing grab and there's a running grab.
Yeah.
So this grab's pretty fast and it reaches out in front of you pretty well. This one the running one reaches out pretty well too, but it's a little slower. You kind of have a lot of lag at the end of it. But you can cheat the system by when running, instead of immediately doing the grab, jump and then grab. And if you interrupt that jump squat with a grab, you do a standing grab while moving. And so you get the benefits of both. So you just do that. Boop.
Okay.
Boop.
And is this the joke where Marth's grab range is infinite? Is that where that comes from?
Yeah, basically, yes.
Oh my god.
So you can see just how much range I get out of doing this standing grab while moving. It's pretty long.
Okay, I want to see if I can actually pull one of those off.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
and I'll tell you if it's I can tell you if it is the standing or the running grab.
Yes. So I need my.
You basically hit X and then Z right after that.
Okay, so
run XZ.
Not quite. So run.
Nope, that was a dash grab. That's a dash grab. That's a dash grab.
So I need to get into the first. I need to get into the first frame of the actual jump. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's a dash grab. That's a dash grab.
So close. I feel it.
Dash grab.
Nope. No, God, I feel like you're hitting my fingers with a ruler. Like dash grab. It's a dash grab. You're not doing it. Come on.
Oh, that was, if you did the inputs right, you got one of those in there. That's standing.
On. I need to see you do it again. Hold on, I need to see this. Do it to me.
Well, you can't tell if you actually land the grab because the animation stops because you've grabbed them. But if you're doing it away, that looks like a dash grab. Yeah. This is the dash grab animation. See how far he leans in? And this is the standing one where he keeps his body upright. Oh, there you go.
Wait, did I do it by accident?
There you go.
I had
that one was a dash.
I had it for a moment. That's a dash grab.
That one, that's definitely it.
Oh, now I understand. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it's not that.
Yeah, you can get a lot of good grabs off of it.
Right.
Let's see. Another good thing about Marth is this down tilt. This down tilt has some ridiculous range on it and some knockback.
On this, really?
Yes. Yeah, this right here. So you can keep people off of you pretty well. You just poke them back. It works really well from the ledge because you could be safe like right here. And if people try to get up from the ledge, you could just poke at them and it becomes really hard to get back from the ledge.
So if I am trying to say do this?
Yeah.
Ah, that's what that thing is everyone keeps doing to me. Okay, now I understand. Okay.
So there's that. The problem with that is like people that crouch cancel it. If you get really close and get the weak hit, they can just punish you. But what also makes this move really good is you can cancel out of it with any other non-D-tilt move. So you could do down tilt and then dash away. Down tilt dash is a solid action that you could do out of that. You could do down tilt or down tilt and then forward tilt.
He's so speedy. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's quick. And the good thing is when he dashes, he leans into it. So he can lean away from damage. So when you dash away, you lean away from them. You can also use it for a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah. See at the janky ass hitbox. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
That's
on top of that, whenever you put up your shield, let's talk about the shield for a little bit since it's different than other games. You can actually move the shield to cover parts of your body as long as you don't push it too far. Obviously, it breaks if you use it too much. Yep. But then there's light shielding and there's heavy shielding. That's a light shield. There you go. Yeah, you got it down.
I got it. Modern controllers are awesome for that.
So a light shield, whenever you get hit in the light shield, you'll get knocked back way further, but be stuck and stunned for longer. And a hard shield, you'll not get pushed as far and you'll break out of it faster. So say somebody's trying to put pressure on your shield and try to hit you a lot, you can put it on light shield and it'll push you away from them and you might be able to escape it. Or if you're looking to like counterattack someone, you would want to do a hard shield, let them hit your shield and then do something out of it. And those are the differences there. And like you can have all the varieties between heavy and light between that.
But that requires fine control while also mashing like a madman, basically. Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting.
You can also do the lightest light shield by pressing Z in the air or something and just holding it. There you go.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Very cool. Okay.
Because again, Z is just a macro for R and A. So if you hold it down, it does the R and A, but then it still continues to hold them down. And since nothing happens when you continue to hold A, it just goes, oh, you're holding R.
Right. Okay.
And it does the light. I'm going to switch over to Sheik. If you want to stay Marth or switch to Fox or anyone else.
I'll stay Marth. Okay, I could see how I feel about him. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, Battlefield. Why not?
Okay. Let's see. The best way to zone people out with Marth is to do short hop neutral air. It does this like little 2-sword swipe. That thing. Do that close to the ground. And you can do that while approaching or retreating, and it's pretty tame. Like, there's not a whole lot people can do against it other than try to punish you if you overextend.
Okay, so I see there's a little bit of a... If I'm pulling the direction, I do the 1/. If I just neutral air, so you still get travel out of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Although I'm doing longs because...
Yeah. It is a little hard to get neutral airs whenever you're jumping because you have to be able to get it in the input without having a direction.
Yes, if I get it down, I can see that being really dangerous. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just.
There you go, just like that.
But the getting the direction in, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Nice.
Okay. It's not about the force I'm hitting my controller with. It's about the finesse with which I'm pressing the buttons. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Magic fingers. All right. Let's try this.
Okay.
Let's actually try a bit. I'm so slow in comparison to the nonsense you're pulling. Oh, is his counter any good actually in competitive?
Not really. There's situations where you can use it.
Oh, you actually saved me for a moment. I should have capitalized on that. Oop.
I tried to bring you back.
Interesting. So, because that's easy to read. Okay, I see.
Yeah, and it doesn't really get you a whole lot, even if you do land it.
Yeah, it's more of if you're bad at the game. Essentially, I'm reading that you can just do that and not die.
There are some situations where it helps out with, like, if people are recovering from the ledge, you can do a counter, and if they don't space it properly, you'll knock them right back out. And since they didn't have a chance to hit the ground, then, you might be able to capitalize on that.
Oh my god.
Down throw is really good, because even though you're at 89%, you just, land right in front of me again, and I can just get an easy hit.
Okay. Actually, all of Marth's hits are pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, he doesn't have, a bad move.
Oh,
his forward B is useful for recovery because it gives you, a little bit of slowdown. Yep. Use it up in the air there and you'll float back down.
Yes. And it even gives you a little bit of a hop at the top. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's only useful for, 1 or 2 while you're recovering until you touch the ground again. Yep. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that to you.
You shouldn't have done that. Okay, well, you were going to, so, it's fine. Okay, hold on. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Oh, what have you done? I don't know how to fight Captain Falcon. All I know is I'm gonna die. Ah! I don't mean to sound actually whiny if that's how it's coming across. I'm actually super interested in how all this has worked. And this is, okay. So there's a whole world to Smash Melee I just didn't realize was there. Or I knew it was kind of there, but pulling it off, though, that's the hard part. And Captain Falcon is, ooh. You do high damage.
He moves and he schmoves. The problem with Falcon is if he ever gets off stage, he gets wrecked. You're gonna have to get up from there. You're gonna get auto. Oh, that's another thing in Melee. You can hog the ledge from people. So if you're grabbing the ledge, someone else can't grab it.
Yes. I remember them taking that out and people getting very upset.
Yeah, it is. It's so frustrating for me to play other games where it knocks you off whenever someone else grabs it. Ooh, I saw that move.
Oh, interesting.
So if you want to do the forward B, the biggest problem is that it has no knockback on the first couple hits. So if someone has a good crouch cancel, they're just going to soak that first hit and then punish you every time. It's much better to use his regular A moves for the most part.
To prepare for me to get bodied, yes. Okay. Okay.
Oh, do you know about teching? That's a common fighting game thing, not just in Melee.
Yes. Explain for Smash, please. Thank you.
Okay, so when you're about to touch the ground after getting hit, if you press L or R, you'll instead immediately stand up. And if you hold a direction, you'll move in that direction too. So grab me and throw me up. That's attack.
Okay, that's what you're referring to. Yeah, I know what that is. I just wasn't sure if that's exactly how that was done. So try to me.
Okay. A little late or too early. If you can only press it once, you can't mash it. So you have to press it 1 time just before hitting.
Well, okay, that's cheating, but sure.
You wiggled out of it. There you go. Just like that.
Alrighty.
So, there's some really cool interactions you can get with that on the edge, because if somebody's recovering and you get hit by something, it can knock you into the stage, and you can tech off a wall there.
You what? Oh my gosh. You do wall jumps, basically.
Actually, here.
Temple. Ooh.
The classic.
Ah, yes.
So come down here. I'm just going to put some damage on you.
You're just gonna. Oh, here we go. Okay, okay. You want me to tech off a wall?
Yeah, I wanted you to tech off the ceiling. See how you bounced off the ceiling?
Yes.
What I'm gonna do is hit you, and when you go to hit the ceiling, just hit R beforehand. There you go.
Ah, okay, that's easy enough to pull off.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna do a knee on you now, and you're probably gonna go into this wall. So just do the same thing there.
Okay,
you got a second bounce, but it's still fine.
Somehow I'm actually decent at that. Okay.
Nice. You pressed it twice though, so you air dodged out of it. You just want to make sure to only press it once, otherwise you'll kill yourself that way.
Right. Gotcha.
Oh, that's
I just.
Since you're putting down for the down smash, it angled you down on the hit with the DI.
Right. Okay. Man, I missed this map back at. Oh my god.
Yay.
Oh, did I tech off? Wait, did I tech off that and then nearly kill myself with it? Oh my god. Oh no, that was just the hit. Oh man.
Here.
Yeah, Sep, I'm sure you're enjoying watching me get my ass kicked in the game for once.
This is the definitive party map everyone remembers.
Yep.
Coming down here to the cave of never-ending life.
Yes, I also remember the infinite loop you could do with a couple of foxes and a Princess Beach, where you could crash the game.
Oh yeah, the black hole glitch.
It's so good. I actually pulled it off in person once, and it was the best. Me and a friend spent an afternoon just kind of figuring it out, and we're like, oh my god, we actually crashed the GameCube. It was so good.
I can do it by myself with 3 controllers. It's a little bit hard, but I can use the ice climbers to get 2 infinite super scopes, and then do it into a single fox with a peach doing turnips.
Are you a wizard? Like
I am.
Wow.
Here, I'm gonna take us back to temple again.
Sure. Yeah, where are you? Middle. There it is.
I haven't done this in a while, but I want to see. You know how I went under battlefield?
Yeah. Oh my god. Are you gonna do it? Nope.
Ah, I didn't get
Almost.
high enough on it.
I see what you were trying to do though. Let me see. For once, thanks, Sep. Damn it. Almost missed that one too.
Ah.
Almost. I see what you're doing. You're trying to grapple on the tip that's just off screen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's on the very bottom. I can grapple onto that, pull up, get a wall jump off of it.
Is it normal for your thumb to hurt after this? Uh-oh.
Almost. Well.
Almost.
Yeah, I normally would say to stretch a lot in between.
Oh. Ooh, my fingers.
Let's see. Final Fountain of Dreams is one we haven't done yet.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see. Do you know that Marth's sword is stronger at the tip than it is at the hilt?
Yes, I do remember that. Also, oh, I see. The reflections don't exist.
Yeah, they made it so it's more friendly to not have lag.
But it's pretty... Okay, fine. Anyway, yes, so the tip of Marth's sword is stronger than the base, yeah.
Yep, so you can get different combos based off of that. Yeah, that 20% damage just from a forward smash. But what you want to do is combo people using your... You know how in the air, his forward air is just that single swipe? So if you hit with the tip on that, it launches them up. And if you hit with the hilt, it sends them out. And you can use that to control them in the air. So if they're about to touch the ground, you hit them with the tip of it, you touch the ground, and it sends them up. And then you can go back to hitting them with the weaker hits, and then carrying them forward with you and stuff like that. And that's how Marths get all of their combos, is a combination of tipper hits and hilt hits. And being able to smartly do that.
Interesting, okay. Interesting, okay.
A good move for him is the up tilt. His up tilt acts like an umbrella under him. Oh no!
Nope, not today.
Just do his up tilt standing in place. That's his up smash. There you go.
Ah.
See how far it reaches? It goes out way in front of him, and it goes all the way behind him. It covers his entire body. Here, I'm going to stand behind you. Just do it.
Facing away?
Yeah, facing away.
Well, okay. I'm trying not to move or like jump or anything doing it. That's the hardest.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, it covers his entire body.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
And since it hits upwards, I can't crouch cancel it because it's not something angling me into the ground. You'll actually kill me if I'm not crouching because I don't get anything out of it.
Yeah, so if you crouch cancel.
Yeah, if I crouch.
That's a janky cape. Interesting.
Yeah. If I crouch, I'm still gonna live. But if I don't crouch, I'm out later.
Wow. Why is that move?
Powerful.
Why is that move weighted so much? Oh my gosh. Also, why is this cape interacting with the ground so strangely? What is happening?
On any of the stages that have wind, it blows in the wind too.
That's janky.
Really cursed. So you see this bomb animation?
Yeah. What? Why is Samus an enemy from Quake?
Super cursed.
Like actual vertex animation. Oh my god, I haven't seen that movie.
It's silly.
Hold on. I want to stand here over by... Oh, the platform's down, huh?
Yeah.
So actually, if the platform itself is heading down... Why is it... Is this that way on the GameCube and I just never noticed?
Yeah. I mean, it's a very specific situation. This platform isn't always at this height. They move up and down a lot. But that's what Marths do a whole lot, is get in your face and do lots of down tilts, forward tilts, and up tilts. And then once you're off the ground, they just combo you in the air with a whole bunch of different moves.
Okay, the air is the part I'm going to have to figure out. Yeah, but the rest I'm getting. Okay.
That's a hard part for sure. There you go. Ooh. His smash attacks, his down smash can kill off the top at a really low %. Do that down smash and hit me with a tipper.
Almost.
Here we go, right there.
No, hold on. Almost the tip, okay. But I can see the damage.
It was a little in. It was a little in. There we go. That one's pretty good. You can hear the sound of a tipper. It has like this bass boom sound whenever you tipper somebody instead of the hilt hit.
Interesting. Why does that attack fling people so much? Oh my god, it's just that one.
Yeah.
Or it's probably not just that one, but that is one of the noticeable ones. Okay.
For a tilt, it has some ridiculous knockback on it.
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at this thinking, like, his forward smash when fully charged doesn't do that. His up smash doesn't do that. What the hell?
Smash is just kind of, it's not that great. You can get kills off of it, but I wouldn't suggest doing it a whole lot.
Yeah, and of course his neutral special is just...
The neutral B is actually really good at shield destroying. Don't even charge it and just hit my shield.
Wow.
Do it again. Yeah. 2 hits of it and it'll break a shield.
Interesting.
Another reason why Marth is just better than Roy.
And Roy's our boy, though. No,
he's got fire.
Yes, he's got list of things that Roy has over Marth. 1, fire. 2, Oh, I ran into the Marth. Oh, okay. So you really can use it in the intended way as a trap, huh?
Yeah, I like to put little bomb traps down and then try to follow it up.
Oh, did I actually touch you with that?
No. Yeah.
Nope.
I think it's a Smash game, but if you're literally 1 pixel adjacent to a hurt box with one of your hitboxes, it does a phantom hit, where it applies half the damage, but you have no knockback.
Interesting.
So you probably just phantom hit me. There's a difference between moves that knock down. So that we have 2 characters that explicitly show this. So I'm going to throw you up, and I'm going to hit you with a down air, and I want you to jump out of it.
Okay.
Before you hit the ground. I'm going to hit you with down air. Oh, well, I missed.
There's a good spot. I was trying to jump. Oh,
There
I
you
can't.
go. That is a meteor cancel. Almost every move that sends you downward in this game, if you jump after you've been hit by it, not before, because it'll lock you out if you do it too much. You can't sit there and mash jump.
Okay.
You'll do a meteor cancel and you just pop right out of it. However, Marth's down air and Falco's down air have that property. They just fucking send you to the bottom of the world and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm going to grab onto the out there just like that. Perfect.
Oh my god.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Ooh, that's nasty.
How you can abuse that is if I try to crouch cancel, because of that move's property, for some reason it doesn't let you crouch cancel. So if you see me doing this as Marth, you can just like hit me with that down air and it'll put me in stun instead of just like, controlling myself.
Right. Let's actually do it while it's live for a second here while we have one stock each. Hold on. What the hell? Okay. Marth's got janky everything. Why is he like this? I always just thought he was an anime swordsman when I was a kid. No, I was too far off. Wasn't happening.
I couldn't get you.
I actually canceled out a death there, I'm pretty sure. But then died anyway. Yeah.
I'll do some Roy versus your Marth.
Sure.
And then we can see the differences.
But our boy, Roy. There's so much to remember. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. If I've mind flooded you, I'm sorry.
No. It's the good phrasing for it too, but also, yeah, nah. Just trying to learn, that's all. Does he have longer range with his sword by like a smidge? Am I just imagining it? Roy does?
No, Marth is longer. And it's stronger. He has more range and he's stronger and has more knockback.
He's just a better Roy.
Yeah, he's just a better character all around.
Oh, you can poke me in shield off of the ledge. Oh my god. I can screw myself there pretty easily. Also, I mean, I died anyway, but... hold on. If you're able to do some of the stuff, which I don't think I could do, all thumbs. I mean, my thumbs hurt now, so there's that. I'm sacrificing the longevity of my joints to learn this. Okay, you're doing your side specials, which you told me are not good, and you're just... Okay.
Well, it's because Roy has to use them.
Roy
he doesn't
has
have
to.
much. Because if I do these attacks, you can just power through them. You can just hit me out of them. So I have to use a lot of grabs, and I gotta use a lot of those, like, directional B hits.
Ooh. I'm also seeing that... So that swing has... Hold on. Could you stand on the edge of that left platform for a sec? Top right edge? Hold on.
Just forward smash me. It'll be a perfect tipper.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
You saw how much that knocked me?
What the hell?
The charge there? Okay. Now do a forward smash. This platform gives you a perfect tipper.
Oh, well, if I'm standing in the right spot, yeah.
Yeah. See how the sword goes slightly through the platform?
Jeez. Okay. Cool.
More than a charge shot. And there we go. I'm dead. I can't come back from that.
And Roy isn't built for that anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. Roy's recovery is absolutely shit compared to Marth. Marth comes back from so much because he goes so high.
The thing is, I don't even think Marth is actually that good at it in particular. Oh, hey, I actually pulled off a counter. 1. I get my 1. Oh, Tiny's watching. Hey, Tiny Shield, how's it going? I'm actually trying, but I'm not gonna win. Clearly, EO knows way better than I do how this works. Having fun, though. I think I just need more confidence is what's going on.
Probably.
Okay, the thing is, you've mastered all the movements. That's the thing I don't have.
Yeah, and I know, like, what direction I'm going to fly when I do get hit by something.
It's going has to make a new account for the YouTubes. Tiny, is it because of what I'm aware of with your old account? Is it because of the thing? I'm sure it's going to be a yes. We'll explain later, maybe. It's about the thing. Yeah. Good call. So, how's Game & Watch?
Game & Watch is not that great. He has the problem with him is that he can't L cancel a lot of his aerial moves for whatever reason. They just didn't program him to do that, so he gets stuck in the air a lot. However, the benefit is most of his moves kind of hang around for a long time. So if you play as him, it becomes about like putting on pressure, just staying on top of people with moves that linger for a long time.
Right, okay. I'm looking at all the characters and just being like, who else do I want to experiment with? I'm also realizing with Lorelei, this is Melee, Tiny. I'm realizing if Lorelai's still watching, so you were considering doing like a community Smash game thing. EO is arming me with things that nobody else in that team will have. So among the people who are terrible at Smash, which includes me, I'll be good? There's a question mark implied in that at the end of that sentence. We'll find out. Ooh, Ice Climbers. They still do crazy stuff?
Yeah, they do some absolutely insane stuff. I can try to tell you some things with them. They're all about doing desyncs. So the way it works is whatever Popo does, Nana does about 4 frames later. But if you're in the middle of an animation and you give her something else to do, then you can do like 2 different attacks basically. So the easiest desync I can tell you is to put up your shield. And do you know how to spot dodge? Just press down like this. All right. While you're doing the spot dodge, then hold up on your control stick. So spot dodge and then press up.
Oh.
Let go of R. You can just spot dodge and then press up, and then just keep holding it without doing anything. And she'll just sit there and jump for a bit. Do that for me. Spot dodge. Yep.
What?
So right here, while you're still holding that, I want you to do something on the C stick.
Sure. What do you want me to do?
Anything. Just forward smash, down smash. So there you go. You can do a forward smash, and she can cover above your head with a forward air. And that's like one of the things you can do.
Are they actually like banned in competitive or something because of this? There used to be a thing.
No, they just can't wobble. I can tell you how to wobble.
But it's a dangerous art.
Yeah, you grab someone and then you do your pummels, which is just pressing A while you grab someone, but you hold down while you do it, so Nana does a down tilt.
But it has to be on solid ground. Okay.
Yeah. Grab me and hold down.
Oh, Nana, why'd you do that?
A. And there's a rhythm to it so that you hit them perfectly synced up. So you hit one, then Nana hits. Then you hit, then Nana hits.
Oh my god.
Every time someone gets hit while grabbed, it resets that grab timer so you don't get released. And you can just infinitely hold someone that way.
Hold on, so we do a... Hold on. Oh, well, I did it wrong, but okay, I kill you anyway.
That's another reason why they're good, is one grab and Nana can do a charge attack while you're holding her. It's ridiculous.
I actually pulled off a little bit of it in the first one, right? Oh my gosh. Tiny, you subscribed! Hey, thank you so much! Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Wait, you subscribed for 6 months? Whoa! Tiny, holy crap. Hey, thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got most of the rhythm down on that, by the way. That's scary. I can understand why people are just like, stop it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
You got me?
It's been legal and illegal at the same time because some people are like, well, if they don't have it, then they can't compete at all because they are a little hard to use. And then other people are like, nah, we just can't have this degenerative infinite combo bullshit.
Yeah. How are they on wave dashing?
They're really good. They have low friction, so they move really far.
On? I need to get the cadence down because I know it's different for everyone.
Yep. Yeah.
Gosh,
different jump squat timings.
And they do the weird jump too. Oh wait, I had it.
Oh, there was one.
There was one. I got one. Man, got half of one there. It looks so weird the way they cascade on that too. Like Nana's actually doing the wave dashing alongside me.
Yep.
What the hell?
As long as she's within like a certain distance of you and not in the middle of another animation, she'll do whatever you do.
Yeah. Can't do it. What is wrong with me? All right. Okay. I'll get it eventually. It's all about practice. And this is my first time actually trying this properly, so, you know.
Their forward B is actually good for recovery as long as you keep mashing B. Press forward B and keep... There you go.
Because it doesn't float up.
Yeah, it moves upwards if you keep hitting the button. Same thing with Mario's down B. You get a little bit of height out of it if you hit the right cadence on it.
Yeah. How is there up B for actual recovery? Vertical, clearly it works, but like horizontal,
It's really good, and Nana is invincible and has a damaging hitbox for almost the entirety of it.
Yep. Oh, and I do remember the up hit with the hammer being kind of silly.
Yeah. It reaches deceptively farther above it than you would think. But the problem with Nana is this. If I get her away from you, she just walks towards me, and now she's dead. So you have to be able to protect her if you're going to play Ice Climbers.
Otherwise, you have like half...
Yeah, Popo by himself just does not have a lot going on.
Yeah.
That's one of the best moves to use with Nana desynced, is do that little their B where he shoots the ice out. Because then Nana can follow up with a grab, or you can follow up with a grab.
So you're saying like if I desync her somehow, which I need to actually...
So do the spot dodge and then press down B out of the spot dodge. There you go, just like that. And while she's doing it, run forward and grab.
Oh, that's...
Like that.
Ooh, okay.
See how disgusting it is. Do it to me. Oh.
Okay, I could have done it. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat finishers with that. That's scary. Just with the way that looks. I know it's not actually like that. All right, so... Alrighty. Fingers are willing, but they're bruised. Let's see. So... Okay, the trick too is that it's like my eyes are going two different directions. I'm trying to cover both at once. So... I'm also trying not to freak out on the stick and just like touch everything.
Yeah, you don't have to do any kind of jumping with it. Just do spot dodge, down B, and then walk forward Z.
She could follow up with coverage. Okay, you can do a lot with that. All right. Okay, you can also do it through certain roles with that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Anything that keeps you in an animation and her not, you can use as a desync. There's a lot of things you could do with it. The spot dodge one is just the easiest one for me to explain.
Did I just start doing a charge side smash with her? Wait, what?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna...
Sure. Take it, yeah, pick a place.
Here, we'll go to Yoshi's.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna show me how to ice climbers. Okay.
Yeah. So with this, you can also do charge smashes with it as well. So I do this. Hold on. Nana just does that on her own. And you can drag her along like that.
Oh my god. She's a moving hurt box. Oh god.
What I'm doing, I'm pressing R, then down, and then up and A while I'm in the middle of the spot dodge.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to get over here. Like that. So you don't even see me do anything, and Nana's doing this.
So how are you doing that? Sorry, repeat that.
I'm going to press R and then down to do the spot dodge. And while I'm in that middle of the animation, I'm going to press up and A.
Oh, whoops.
There you go.
That is the weirdest.
You could do it with down smash too. Once she starts, and then pull her forward. Once you recognize that she's doing the animation, once you recognize she's doing the animation, just start walking forward.
Okay.
It is so
no.
terrifying. Nice.
Yo, that was interesting. That was interesting. She was just within range to do it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So do that.
What?
Oh.
What did I manage to do? What?
You were just holding Z down. So she's just going to keep grabbing.
Wait, am I desync controlling her? What the hell?
Yeah,
while he's stunned?
Like I said, when she's next to you, you control her. Like, look at this right here. Doesn't that look terrifying? You can do this.
I can still hit. No, Nana, no. That's so cool. Okay, this is teaching me a lot about the ice climbers I didn't know about. I knew they were desynced in weird ways. I didn't know as a kid that was like how you did it. Come on, you. Come on, you. Come on. Let's go.
All right.
Interesting. Okay. All right. This is a little chaotic with all of them on screen. Oh god. That's like I'm really playing Smash Brothers. But he actually has recovery still when she's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow.
You
But
can't
you know,
do the up B to get recovery because you'll just like sit in place, but you can do the forward B to get back.
it's like I'm fighting with two characters at once if I do it right. Oh my god. What the hell?
Wait,
I can't help.
Smash with them.
I'm sorry, I can't even focus because this is funny. The way it looks is hilarious. You're just busy fighting me and her. And she's just standing there. Nana, why didn't you come down and save me?
Let's see if I can nana pulp. No. I'm too high up. No, you died.
I killed myself there. Ah, jeez. Shoot. Okay, but I'm getting that. I've also heard things about Jigglypuff. Potentially.
Yeah,
Jigglypuff
I mean,
is weird.
Jigglypuff is an amazing character. She's one of the top in the game. Here, I'll play Fox so you can see why. Because she has one thing that specifically counters Fox.
Okay.
The reason she's really good in general is that she has the best aerial mobility out of any character. When you press forward or back in the air, she immediately moves that way. She doesn't have momentum or anything. She just moves in whatever direction you press in the air.
Yeah, screw physics.
Oh, you know what? I probably should have played as Jigglypuff to show some stuff. But what I want you to do is back air.
Back air?
Do her back air. And then do it. Jump again.
On you?
Try to... No, I was going to try to pause when it happens. Now, do it again.
What? On.
Okay, see how far that leg stretched?
The hell is this? Sakurai, explain this.
Yeah. Her leg goes so far out on her back air, it makes her incredibly safe. So what you do, and that still hit me too.
Wow.
You jump, back air, and then float away from them so that they can't follow up with anything. And she just plays the wall. She is a wall of back air. And that's the entire Jigglypuff game plan. The thing that specifically counters Fox, and I think this percent is a good one, come up here. Grab me, throw me up, and then jump and fall asleep on me.
Well, if I can time it. Hold on. I can get the time. You're just hitting me to reset me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Almost. It's not the double jump. I have to be inside of you for the hitbox to work.
Yeah. The hitbox is like the P, like a P size. I'm getting really high, so it's getting harder for you to hit me. Here.
Oh, you're getting real high. Okay, got it. That explains a lot.
Jab me like a couple times. Put me at like 10%. There we go. Okay.
Oop.
Oh, that was really close.
How does one get that consistently?
You just need to move just the slightest hair back to hit me when you go straight up.
Ooh, because it's inside to the...
Yeah, you have to be inside your body.
Okay.
It only lasts the first frame of it. Just hit me with the rest right here while we're standing without throwing me up. There you go.
It's in the face. Oh, hold on.
Oh, I hit the platform.
Yeah. Wow.
Now
I see it.
So anytime
Just dead.
it's grabbed over like 5% with Puff, up to about like 50%, it's an instant kill. As long as the Puff reads the DI on the throw. So if I press over, I'm going to try to like land on a platform, but then that means you could get me in a tech chase situation.
I can just whiff it again. That's because I keep going inside you the wrong direction. Okay.
Nope.
Fuck.
Almost cool.
I think I'm instinctually trying to move towards you, which isn't helping because I'm moving away from you when you're starting to float. I can just do something like that, though. That's easy. Okay.
But that
Okay.
her rest is like, it's really good if you're ahead, but it's not a good comeback mechanic from where she stays asleep like that. So as long as Jigglypuff has the stock advantage, she can like trade down really quick by doing lots of rests.
Yeah, but she's wide open if she starts resting and doesn't hit.
Yeah, exactly. The problem with her, though, is she's incredibly light, and she dies off the top at super low percents.
Oh, you know, or I could just... I just die.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I need to get you to 70 to die here. Ah.
Oh, okay, that works
But
too.
she does have 8 jumps, so she can just come back from anything. If she doesn't outright die from something, then she's coming back. And from where she has so much control in the air, it is just so threatening to go out and try to stop her. It's just usually best to wait for her to come back and not even try.
Okay.
Speed. You can use her punch to recover in the air too.
Yeah, because it has a pretty decent range.
And it kind of hovers. It's kind of like Marth's, where he gets a little float out of it. She can do that with her punch.
Oh, well, or I could just, you know.
Oh, never up B with her. Well, there's just usually not a good reason to ever use it.
Also, her side B does like an overhead kind of move. That's interesting.
Yeah. If I DI it up and in, then it goes straight up like that, and that can lead to death. So if you ever, like, in the mix-ups of the game, people will try to, like, do lots of forward hits. Her up tilt is really good, too.
Wow.
This one will combo people well.
Up tilt?
It's a smash.
Let's see, yeah.
Hers is also like a little kick like that. Perfect. I'm at a really high percent right now, but
how does that hit
at
in
low
front?
percent? Oh, it just be hitting.
What? But you have to be like touching. What the heck? Okay, weird.
Yeah. Well, Fox's is really dumb. Watch this.
Where's the
look like it?
No, where's the foot coming from? Where's the foot coming? What is this? I don't. Okay, that's hilarious. I love this. Okay, I'm learning so much. I do feel like info overload is gonna hit soon because I'm already feeling on the cusp of it, and my thumb is feeling it too. So like, ow.
Yeah, you've also played like 7 different characters too, and learned a bunch of different stuff about them.
Yeah, I made the mistake of actually learning with everyone instead of just sticking to one character. Okay.
Who would you want to stick with then if we wanted to close this out with like, do you want to do like a 3-game set? Or is your thumb getting to the point where you really need to stop? You can like do a little hand stretch here if you want to stretch your hands out a bit.
I actually do need to get like a hand stretch or like a stretch redeem because I don't have one for some reason. I'll remember to put it in later. I do need to hydrate though. Reminder to self. Nobody's hydrating me. Nobody's watering the ID. Oh. Very good. Just imagine that there's like a little hamster water bottle over there. Wait, how do you? Oh wait, Tiny, you haven't actually done the redeem thing, have you? Ever? At the bottom left of your Twitch chat, you'll see a little point thing that keeps going up as you stay on stream. Nope? What do you mean nope? It's right there. I'm looking at it. I'm staring right at where mine is.
Are they on mobile?
Or are you on mobile? That's a good question.
Because I don't know if it looks the same on mobile.
You're blind. Oh, no, sorry. I know you're not literally blind, but you're blind enough. You see. Okay. I'm blind, but I see. That sounds philosophical in a way. Okay, so let's try this.
Let's do one more character-specific thing. Go ahead and play Fox for me.
Fox, please. Oh, boy. Okay.
And I'll show you some of his silly.
All right. Let's do it.
Down in B is Shine.
Which does so many things.
Yep. Now, you can wave dash. All you have to do is put Shine and then wave dash out of it. Because you can jump out of Shine, and then you can air dodge out of the jump. And all you do is combine those together. And now you're wave shining.
No, not that. I think the wave dashing difficulties are also a thing. Oh, it's also because I'm hitting my controller so hard with my fingers. Oh, you redeem hydrate. Tiny, you learned. Hydrate. Okay. Hamster wheel is over there. Well, hamster bottle's there. I have now consumed water. Thank you.
Hydration.
Let me get your cadence down with this. Why am I?
Ata, ata.
Ata.
The sound. If you do a perfect wave dash with Fox, he doesn't say ata, but if you get like even 1 frame late, he'll go ata. So that's a good way to know if you're getting the best wave dash you can get.
Am I backwards wave dashing? What was?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. See? That way you can stay facing forward, and you can like do like facing people out while facing that direction.
So what I'm getting here, hold on. I think what's happening with the range is that I'm not holding it down and to the right or left enough. Okay. No? Why can't I do this? I don't...
You're inside your own head, probably.
I'm inside my own head far too deep.
There you go. There you go.
Got that? Got that?
Yeah, you got it. You were just holding down R so you went into your shield. That's all. You were still doing the wave dash.
I can't combine it yet into the full movement.
All right. Try doing shine and then jump out of it. Start with that. Shine and then jump. Try to make it so that you barely even see the shine. Bloop.
Oh, that's... Okay. Now I see. I'm feeling a little bit of it. Oh, and Tiny, you can also use the animated emote that I just got figured out today. I believe that should be in there. Or I could just die. It's there! Yes! The pet emote exists now. So I'm doing the thing where I rake my finger across the controller again. That seems to be the best way to do this. No? So I down. I feel like I'm learning tech here.
You are. And don't worry, that happens literally all the time. It still happens at professional levels. You'll accidentally 4B off the stage and die.
Or I just, you know, out of a dead stop when nothing is threatening me, I decide to do it anyway. Sure.
Oh, that's another little piece of tech. You can shorten the forward B. So forward B normally goes that far, but if you press B again in the middle of it, you can shorten it. I'm terrible at it.
Wait, can you cancel out of... Wait, let me see across the 2 platforms.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't even tell... Oh, there's so many little things. Edge canceling. Like that.
Oh, okay.
I could do it with Samus better, but... let's see. Let's try to wind this down before I mind flood you.
Yeah.
Let's
go... I'm going to go all the way back to Samus and try sticking with Samus, and let's try seriously playing a bit, because I'm remembering kind of what you're saying about her, and I feel like you can make this work. Okay, let's try it.
Okay, I'll play Captain Falcon.
Oh, I'm dead now.
I just remember you saying that that's who you fought, so I thought I would give this to you. All right, so what I want to do as Falcon is get you in the air, because Samus can't threaten from below very well, so if I keep doing this, it keeps you off stage very well.
Okay.
And you definitely want to do more bombs when you get knocked off so that you can survive.
Yeah, because the bombs just offer a big hurt box you do not want to touch. Unless you could do something like that and just kind of...
Oh no!
Oh, well...
You told you I can't kill you if you kill you.
Yeah, I know. I'm seriously impressed. This is crazy stuff.
Cool.
I remember that much from back when I played Melee. Weird launching you onto the platform and then burning you for extra damage. Okay.
Man, if it was any good with Falcon, I could hit you through. There we go. His stomp hits so far below his feet that he can hit beneath the platforms with it.
Oof. Oof. Okay.
Well, that's it.
Now, see, I got a legit kill on you. Okay. Wait, what am I actually doing? What was that? All right, hold on. Go again.
Okay, this time
Oh, okay.
I'll just play a range of different high tiers against you.
I need to get 8% on you. Okay, yeah. I win. See, I can turn the game off. No. All right. Okay, Marth is he's got movement options like crazy. What the hell?
Yeah, he's very oppressive.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
see, that was not what I wanted to do, but okay.
Bombs?
No, why? Yeah, bombs would have saved me, huh? I'm resorting to button mashing at a certain point, yes.
I want to get a kin combo on you.
Hmm.
Nice DI on that one.
Yeah, well, never mind.
All
Alright, Sep is right about getting up and stretching. Let me do that for 2 seconds. You gotta see the redeem. I see the redeem. Alright, hold on. Oh, I'm stretching. I actually really need that. Yeah, Eo, gosh. You've taught me a lot already, and I know I'm gonna have to practice. My thumb is not on fire, but thank you for taking the time to do all this. And I feel bad for Dracaena that things didn't really work out because of the connection issues.
Yeah, I just don't know how we play if it's going to DC within a minute of every round.
Yeah, I was wondering if somebody was turning a microwave in the other room. But anyway, because I talked with someone recently trying to do tech support, and that was the problem. That was legit what was happening.
Yeah.
Just like, first, why are you on 3.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi band? Second, oh gosh, I feel so bad for you.
I did tech support for a VoIP company, and there's a lot of people that think they can run VoIP off Wi-Fi. And
just don't.
It's a tough story to break to them that it doesn't really work.
Yeah,
like, I have a cell phone and it's wireless. Like, it's just not. Sorry.
Why isn't it charging? It's wireless. It's wireless is what you charge. That's how the whole thing works. It's the internet. It's built on tubes, and the tubes are wireless now, so it totally works. Yeah.
It's not a truck. It's a series of tubes.
It's not a truck. It's oh gosh. I always thought that was actually an Al Gore quote for the longest time, but it turns out that's entirely wrong.
No,
anyway,
it was some unknown senator.
Some senator or other. Yeah. Gosh. But
we haven't played yet, and is also really good.
Sure. Oh, before we do, I'm going to go ahead and shoot off an EO gang little command. If anybody wants to check out EO's or Dracaena, who unfortunately, again, connection issues, if you want to see either of their streams, check them out on Twitch at the links below and in chat, and they make good stuff. EO especially. You know your stuff when it comes to not just streaming, but also creative, self-made and all.
Well, I super appreciate that, and I will put up the collab thing in here.
Please. Thank you.
I've lost a few people. I think we don't have a lot of Smash fans in here right now, and or the probably with the category on Twitch. There's probably someone else sucking up all the people.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
For I think Penguin and Zuzan, if you guys are in here, make sure that you've given a follow to ID10 and Dracaena. I know you've starred in several segments on this channel already, so I'm not sure if they haven't followed you, but
I'm pretty sure that they did, but if they haven't, yeah, it'd be cool. Well, Peng I know definitely has.
Oh.
Yeah, Peng's been all over. Peng was the one who started off the stream by telling me to do push-ups as we were about to start a round. Like, I've seen plenty of that. All right, water for a sec. Okay, let's do a round.
Okay.
All right, Susan that, and alrighty. Who are you picking for this?
Falco.
Oh, that is Falco. I was gonna say that ain't Falco.
So, what do you remember about me saying about Falco earlier?
Falco specifically, not sure.
Him and Marth are the only ones whose down air you can't recover from.
Oh.
You have to wait to get out of hit stun. You can't do a mid-air cancel with it.
I don't like that. I don't like that. So Falco's just better Fox, is that it?
No. That's the one thing. Well, I mean, they're very comparable. They're pretty close when it comes to like judging their abilities. But Falco has some noticeable differences to him. For one, his laser, unlike Fox's, stuns people.
And does push back a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can space people out and then rush in with an attack.
Interesting.
Whereas Fox's, there we go.
What? What is that?
That's
oh my god.
His shine is also different from Fox's. It knocks people up instead of out. So you can combo them.
Yeah, hold up. It appears that there's some sort of glitch going on with the link. Oh, the links combined. How did that even happen? What the heck? Hold on a sec, Tiny. Let me fix that command. Yeah, feel free to dance around and like murder me in the meantime. Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, I see the problem. It's combining them into a distinct block of these. It has to have space and like a colon in there. There we go. That should do it. So, yo, gang. Is it working? Oh, did Nightbot just break? Why isn't it doing it? It did it. It took a second. See? They're both separate links now. Okay, thank you. I actually need to keep track of that next time. Anyway, back to this.
So with Falco, what you end up doing is controlling people vertically by doing combinations of shine and drill and putting them up and down.
Oh God. You could if you
I tried to
answer you again. What the hell is the momentum on those? What is happening? Okay, this is a level I haven't. Okay, my brain is officially melting. What the hell?
Oh yeah, his jump squat's a little bit longer. No.
Well, I'm just gonna die there. They work now. Yay! There you go, Tiny. Okay, I am actually hitting that wall. So I'm just gonna call it because I want my thumb to be like intact after all this. Ow. But seriously, thank you so
understandable.
Yeah, thank you for all the lessons and teaching me how to do all this because otherwise I would have no idea how any of this worked.
No problem.
I can hold my own against a medium grade Smash player. I'll take it.
Well, as Samus, all you really need to work on is your bomb jumps, and I'm pretty sure at any party you would do just fine with the knowledge that you have now.
Yes, I can beat up a bunch of middle schoolers, although I could probably have done that anyway. So, you know.
Well, yeah, you can always threaten them in real life, too.
At that point, you just win by default.
Indeed.
Alrighty. But, yeah, let's work back over towards the talking chat because, oof, so much melee. Alrighty, let's see. Are you going to continue streaming, by the way?
I'm going to play one round of matchmaking real fast, and then I'm going to have to get off and get dinner because I've been streaming for 7 hours now.
Please consume calories. We all need them. Even you, interdimensional. I don't fully understand. I'm going to have to look at the lore thing again. Everything needs calories.
It's true. I do still need calories. I cannot not have calories.
I see.
Oh, look, I got Samus. That never happens. Samus ditto. And we both...
Yeah, let me watch you do your thing while I'm sending people off. So let's see who is currently on. Oh, Soundboy, you never say his name right. Soundboy Ichiban, he's currently playing Sekiro. Oh, did he just start? Ooh, I'm gonna send him over. Or send people over to him. Soundboy is awesome. He streams alongside a couple other people that I know. So, it'd be cool if I actually spelled his name right. What the heck is his thing? Oh, with the one I see. Huh? Why aren't you showing up? Do I have to do the thing where I refresh because the raid thing doesn't know that they're live? Or is he not actually live? And he was live. No, he's live. Twitch, what are you doing? I'm losing people. There he is. All right, cool. So Sanbei is currently playing Sekiro. Shadows die twice. So Sekiro, I need to play that. Enough Elden Ring. Why not that? Thank you again, Eo, for checking out, or thank you, Eo, again, for having me on stream and for hanging out. Thank you for teaching me a lot. I need to learn from the master more. But in the meantime, let's send you off to him. He's just started up now, so we are just in time to say hello.
All right. Take it easy.
All right, take it easy, everybody. Have a good night. Laters.